All violence is bad, whether it's black on black, white on white, black on white. I hate that, it's another murder and it's getting all this national recognition to make it a race war.
Yeah.
But that's what the media like to do. Wrong is wrong, so I am going to say this black brother is wrong. I don't even think how much bullying could be done to where you have to kill somebody.
If the woman feel like she ain't controlling it, she's still going to continue to be submissive or behave like she's submissive.
If she truly is submissive, if she truly is that woman, yeah.
Does a submissive woman control a man?
I think so.
Let me catch my breath, okay, let's hit 'em. While I show these brothers how to let her like talking in rhythm. Talking in rhythm.
Good evening, everybody. We're back with another episode of Talking in Rhythm. I'm here with my peoples.
Hey, y'all. Vanity the comedian here.
Carmen Keys in the house.
Body the beast.
And I'm Chuck the Barber. All right, we're going to start in right away. We got some interesting topics. It's the 5th anniversary of COVID.
Yes.
Anybody want to expand on any crazy experiences, anything that stands out?
5 years. It doesn't even seem like it's been 5 years. It does
It
seem
feel like it's been a long
It feels like it's
time.
been longer than that.
it seemed like it was yesterday to me.
Are we really out?
Right. Not really.
I still be seeing people wear masks sometimes.
You should, because there's all kind of things going on. But remember
It's an
when
ugly
folks was
motherfucker.
doing different things for masks? People would be
Putting panties on their head.
Yes.
People was making
it.
ones with words on them like the belts we used to wear back in the day. People were doing some stupid. People are stupid.
Man.
I think COVID for me was it's the first time I ever learned how to drink in the house by myself.
I think a lot of people did.
I never drank in the house by myself
Shit.
until COVID. I've always been a social
ain't drink.
drinker.
Alcohol sales went.
I know, I saw that.
Yeah, that
They
was
never
crazy.
closed them down. They was delivering.
I had fun during COVID.
I did not.
COVID showed me I ain't know how to cook.
Oh, facts.
See, let me tell you something. The good thing about COVID was because of the job that I have, I was getting that extra $600 a week on top of the unemployment I was already getting. I was in that house living it up. You hear
What kind of
me?
job you had?
By
I
yourself?
work at gym. So we was getting unemployment. Our unemployment already good. And then they gave us an extra $600 for hazard pay
Yeah.
for that because we was off. We was completely off them 3 months. We couldn't go back to work. So like I was at home. I was buying bookshelves. I was putting bookshelves together. I had bought new workout equipment. I was playing the game. I was trying new recipes. I was buying lobster and steak and shit. I was trying everyday
Work
lamb
equipment.
shoulder.
Workout equipment. That stuff was so hard to find because
It was.
everybody
It was.
buying it up.
I bought mine kind of early, but I bought like basic stuff like little dumbbells, the little ropes and stuff. But see, I would get up, me and my dog. So when people was like, I gained weight during the quarantine, I didn't gain. I ain't lose nothing, but I ain't gain nothing. I really like maintain because I would get up and me and my dog, we would go walk a mile or two every day, and then like I would come back do my little workout or whatever, and like. I mean, I was just living life. I was eating. I was drinking. I was having a good time. I ain't really gained nor
gained
lose.
weight.
I
Not me.
maintained the whole time.
My best part of the highlight of the day was going to the grocery store. Yeah, I was tired of sitting in that.
I gained weight. My gym had closed once they opened back
My
up.
gym closed too.
Everything was closed.
Yeah.
So I was out of there.
I loved
I
it.
came back to work early. I ain't gonna lie. My clients was hitting me like, "Hey, man, there's any chance I can get a cut?"
I ain't
I'm
gonna
like,
lie.
"Yeah."
Shit, where were they going?
I don't know, but I pulled all the blinds down, told them to park on the side of the building. Call me
Oh,
when you
yeah.
get there. I stand by the door, unlock the door, lock it when they get back. All the lights out in the front. I'm back there cutting.
I
all
shot
day.
2 packed music videos during COVID. I just remember that.
I have a homeboy
Oh, yeah, I was
that
sick.
I had a homeboy.
Somebody reported me too.
I had a homeboy, J Rose, shout out to him. He shot a whole movie during COVID because there was nobody out, so he didn't have to get no permits, nothing. Wrote a whole movie and shot a whole movie.
Where you shoot it at?
Just around Dallas, and it's released. It's on Prime. I can't think of the name.
How many
right
actors
now.
in it too?
No, he had a full cast. Lady J was in it. A whole bunch of people. He had a whole full-on cast. No BS.
I remember me and my friends
You know the
tried
one-
to do that shit. Talking about we gonna have to get together because all us been at our houses and we got together and somebody was sick. But we don't know how everybody got sick, but people definitely got sick after they get
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
We was
They,
like, yeah, we might need to stay at home.
The one thing I do remember, COVID brought a lot of hustlers out.
Yeah.
It did.
It was like
I
ever
can
since
see
COVID.
that.
that's
People
why-
was making
they talking about
masks,
this
making
spike in
money off of
entrepreneurialism
masks.
because shoot, everybody had to find a way to get some money.
That's true.
They was getting them
hustle,
checks.
That's true. I was at home
Facts.
being like
Well,
a
they was
lunch lady.
peaking.
I was getting that
Oh, you was a
money.
lot of
I
stuff.
wasn't getting no PPP. I wasn't doing that.
Listen, when COVID hit, it was 3 people in this building. By the time that shit was over, this whole building was filled.
I'm saying,
Damn.
brought some hustlers out.
They ain't there no more.
But I'm like, I found my new nail tech during COVID because I couldn't go get no pedicures and my toenails was growing out and they was hurting. And so I was like, somebody please, because I don't like to cut my own toenails because I
Okay.
fuck them up. So I was like, somebody please, I need my feet done. And so I found this black girl, somebody put me on, and it was like, she doing nails at her house. And I'm still rocking with her. She's still doing my nails because I went to her house. She did a pedicure for me because I needed my feet done.
5-year
Yeah.
anniversary.
Did everybody get vaxxed? Everybody get vaccinated?
No, I did not.
You get vaccinated?
Nah,
I
I ain't even think
didn't
about
even
it.
believe it. And I'm glad I didn't.
I ain't even think about it.
Damn, I ain't do it either.
I heard they apologizing.
Well, I didn't-
They
I ain't
are.
do it. I didn't
Apologize.
get
They
vaccinated either.
I ain't gonna lie,
Bye.
I miss drive-by funerals.
Drive-by graduation
It's
and all of
I
that.
miss driving by everything. I just drive by and get a plate. I don't have to get out the car. I don't have to really deal
Right.
with nobody.
Right.
You could just prop your family members up and just pay your respects at the mailbox and go home.
Prop them up.
My Uber
Yep.
Eats bill was high during COVID. My Uber Eats bill was crazy.
I was cooking.
I was cooking.
That's why I found out I couldn't cook.
Yep,
was
I was just
$1,000
trying
on
new
Uber.
dishes.
Me
up.
That's how I
too.
was.
I'm telling y'all, I got the extra $600. I was eating lamb shoulder.
Listen, I got kids.
I ain't no lamb's head shoulders.
I was the lunch lady because they was in school at home, so I was getting up cooking breakfast. I was cooking their lunch. My kids was getting fat, so I had to make them do PE every day because they was getting a little thick, and I was like, "Oh no,
Oh,
we're
nah.
not finna have this. So we got to get out right."
Y'all had-
They were still in school
Ugh.
remotely.
I'm glad you ain't my mama.
Girl,
But happy 5-year anniversary, COVID.
man.
Yeah, I'm glad that bullshit was over with.
But people were still having raw sex. Was y'all having sex with a mask on?
That would be defeating the purpose.
Yeah, that's dumb as hell.
I'm
I
gonna
was
have
like,
you
Future,
over. You go
fucking
put
mask
your
on.
mask on.
Lift it
put
up,
your,
talking about,
put your N45 on. Or you hit it from the back. Ain't nobody. You ain't gonna get sick. Don't cough that way. Don't cough on my neck. Oh, you can tell I tried some stuff during
Listen,
COVID.
I was really particular. I'm such a conspiracy theorist though. I felt like if you had the vaccine, I didn't want to date you. Don't come near me because I felt like if you kiss me, all of that
was
can get in my
gonna get in
body.
you.
I didn't want none of that.
People treated me
real.
like that for not getting vaccinated. Like clowns were like, "Are you vaxxed?" No,
Yeah,
I
that's
can't
what-
come to you.
that's what-
Or you wearing a mask? The regulation is, it don't matter. I'll bring one with me. Like, I'm not wearing a mask, bro. I'm not breathing that hot ass shit. No.
See, when we went back to work, we had to wear masks, but that's because we got so many people in that plant. Which low key we still need to wear because it's a boy that walk by me right now every day. He just coughs in the air and don't cover his mouth. I want to tell him to stop that shit so bad, but he one of them like he beat himself up, and I'm scared he gonna kill me. So I be like,
That was another thing.
Cough in the air.
I was already a germaphobe. So then when you paying attention on people coughing, you know, when people hit that
Bro.
weed and they be coughing, I'm like, is that COVID or the blood?
first of all, should nobody ever
COVID
since
made
COVID,
everybody
nobody
do that.
should be sharing
Anybody
blood.
cough, sneeze, look funny, you be like, ugh.
You couldn't even clear
still
your
do
throat. You could.
I went to the DMV and I knew I had to cough. I was trying to hold it.
And it probably got real quiet.
Still
when
ain't-
You gotta look around. Everybody.
I used to be in the
looking at you.
Uber
Man,
holding
Yeah.
my sneeze and
Yeah.
shit.
Man.
No, that nigga gonna cancel that ride.
crazy.
You about to kill yourself trying to hold in a sneeze or a cough, man. That's crazy.
Well, COVID was trash, man. I hated that. I hated COVID.
I liked it. I
We
enjoyed
survived
it.
it though. We
I didn't.
survived
I
it.
hated
They said
that.
millions of people died.
They did.
Couldn't count them, couldn't find them, but
Not none of the ones I wanted to
Despite the
die.
numbers,
God,
they
everybody I didn't want. I lost a lot of good people. And none of the people I,
did, too. I
wanted
lost
to
a
go.
lot of
They didn't
good
go. They
people.
still alive. Put
may not
another
come when you
strand.
want them, but he'll be there right on time.
Put another strand out. Get some of these people up out of here.
All right, man. In other news, y'all terrible, man. We got a 17-year-old black high school kid, Karmelo Anthony, not to be confused with the basketball player Karmelo Anthony, of course, 17 years old, stabbed a white kid to death. Austin was his name? Austin Metcalf?
Yes.
In Frisco, Texas.
It's crazy because I think when the story first hit, I think the narrative that came out, and allegedly this is all rumors, was that he was being bullied. But now, as of today, some of the facts are coming out to state that they didn't even know each other. And the way that the stabbing happened was because Austin said something to Karmelo about where he was sitting at during the meet. and they ended up getting into an argument, into a scuffle, and Karmelo allegedly went into his backpack and pulled out a black knife and stabbed him while Austin's twin brother was right there. And his twin brother said like he couldn't turn around fast enough, and he was just holding his brother, and he died in his arms. So there's a lot of speculation going about what really happened. So it's just really hard to say. It's a sad case. If he was bullied, I don't know. I can't say whether it was justified or not, but I know that there are probably some laws that will cover him for that. But if he wasn't being bullied, then I really don't know what to say about that.
I read something that said he was in a tent that he wasn't even supposed to be in, and then Austin moved his backpack, and then it went up from there.
Yeah,
That's what I read.
So
Yeah.
the bullying narrative comes in, I guess, because, you know, at the end of the day, it's a sad situation either way. You got one boy that's dead, and he's gone from his family forever. You got another boy that's going to jail, that's gone from his family, and they're both kids.
And it's a race issue.
It has,
We in Texas.
well, it has become a race issue. And so when we talk about, when they bring up the bullying narrative, which I know a new thing that also came out, the white boy had Molly in his system. When you talk about the bullying thing, Texas actually does have bullying laws in place, which I just found that out a couple days ago talking to some people, and they were saying, like, in the state of Texas, if you have a paper trail to prove that there was bullying going on, so if they have a paper trail saying that the white boy was bullying the black boy, then, you know, it may help him in his case.
right.
Now, another thing I got a problem with, why do you have a weapon on school property?
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of, I get it. I get, you know, it's become a thing because they feel like, oh, if it was the other way around, the narrative wouldn't be that. I feel like a lot of people, it's the adults outside of the situation making it bigger than what it is. At the end of the day, right is right and wrong is wrong.
Agreed.
And there's a lot of right and there's a lot of wrong in all of these.
Agreed.
But the basis of it is, like, he had a weapon on him at school. Now, if they got into a scuffle or a fight or whatever, and he pulled out a weapon, he wrong. Like,
He is.
Well,
But
why did he have the weapon though? What made him bring the weapon?
and that's nobody has said.
Because
why.
I don't think you gotta know a person if people are randomly bullying on him. Like maybe he
But
didn't know
we
him,
don't
but
know
people-
if bullying was the case. This is just, I don't even know if the boy has actually said anything.
Right.
This is really all that people are reporting in stories
Correct.
that they're making up. So we don't know if the bullying is true. We don't know why he brought the weapon to school. So what if it comes out that he wasn't bullying him, and he just happened to be carrying around a knife in his backpack all this time?
Well,
so what we gonna say then?
The security officer stated, he made a statement, and this was what I read today. This happened like 6 hours ago. The security officer on campus stated that immediately after everything happened, allegedly Karmelo flew the scene, and on his way out, he was stating it was self-defense, and he supposedly asked the security officer, can this be considered self-defense? I don't know how true that is, because I don't know why somebody would do that in the midst of running out. But again, this is just so many different,
It's
to
so-
your point, you know
so
what I'm
much
saying?
stuff
People
that's coming out.
is just saying whatever.
How many
I don't know
times did he
what's
stab
true.
him? Y'all know?
That I don't know. I know that he stabbed him in the heart, so I don't know if it was just once, but it instantly killed him. Yeah. So it's unfortunate on both accounts.
It really
eat all of
is.
No,
And
you can have some of them.
it really is, and the fact it's turning
I
into
figured you
a race war, and I don't know. I feel like it's all because the adults are going in. It's
Yeah.
a lot. It's a lot.
It's a white kid
I want to hear the little boy.
killed by a black man in a white area, and we know Frisco is a real white.
Exactly. Yeah.
So they
And-
trying to get away from us at.
Well,
You know, there's a lot of black people that live in Frisco.
it is now.
I mean, yeah, we
Africans,
go everywhere they
black,
go, but
Asian.
it's still the white are still in numbers. They up there.
So both parties actually, I don't know if they're truly GoFundMe, but it's one of those donation accounts. They both have raised quite a bit of money. So Carmelo's donation account, I think, raised roughly around $280K, and I believe Austin Metcalf's donation has raised around $310,000. I think today was the
Dang,
funeral.
it's
I
that
believe so.
close.
Yeah, it really is.
Shout out to Karmelo. He
I'm
supports
not giving to
us.
Yeah, he
neither
does.
one of
His
them.
lawyer finna take all that, but shit, at least he got it.
Well, they had they had somebody who was supposed to be their attorney. His name is Lee Merritt, but the family, from what I read, didn't want him no longer covering for them. for whatever reason.
The attorney?
Yes,
Didn't want to
the
represent
attorney.
him no more?
Correct.
Lee Merritt. I know that name.
Yes, Lee Merritt has been a part of a lot of other civil unjust cases. Remember a while ago when the two guys, the brothers, when the police shooting happened downtown and a black guy was named for it, but it was the wrong identity. He was
the lady police officer killed him, right? He was in the same building over by the police station.
This was when not the Unabomber, but it's when
That guy bugged out down there. Like, that was last year.
that was like in
I think I remember
2016 or something
you
like
going
that.
That wasn't
further
about them
Yeah.
Gene?
No, I'm talking about
You
way.
going
This
back?
was like 2016.
You going back after what's the name got killed?
Yes.
Like Trayvon Martin or something.
this was
He
after
Oh,
put
well,
on
that's
that-
before Black Lives Matter.
And
Yeah,
they,
he
and,
put on
and
that
they were marching.
bulletproof.
Yes.
That all that bulletproof stuff and
Oh, yeah, I don't remember that.
His
man, he
name
killed
was,
a bunch of guys. He shot a bunch of guys.
Yeah.
It's been crazy down Dallas.
Yeah, so he usually
was
supports
military.
a lot of families that go through civil rights cases and things of that nature. So, but the family, for whatever reason, no longer wants him to represent them. So, it's
I
interesting.
ain't giving to neither one of they GoFundMe's.
I need
I
more
don't
facts.
give to them. I don't give
wouldn't
the
either.
stuff like
Especially
that.
after hearing that amount.
That's what I want.
You
I
pay
just want
$310,000
everybody.
to bury somebody?
No, a lot of that legal fees and
Even
stuff
legal
like
fees,
that.
probably-
it ain't gonna
No.
cost nothing legal fees.
Austin got $310. He don't need no legal fees.
Well, no, he don't need
They
no legal
happy to
fees.
represent-
But some people just sad,
Because, like we said,
and maybe
it's
they
a-
want to
it's a
give
race-
more
it's
money
become a race
towards
thing.
the
Right.
prosecutors or whatever like that. I guess I don't know. I ain't never been to court for nothing like that. But who knows why they gave them all their money? I don't care. I'm not donating to
the
it.
white.
I just want everybody to shut up, and I want the boy to tell his side of the story, and then y'all fight this shit out in
They
court.
gonna
I want to ask this.
And
'cause
just
a
do
lot
it
of
like
murders
that, 'cause
happen.
I'm just tired of
What made
everybody
this one
else
go
hearing
so national?
I don't know. It just they would kept posting on
Black and
social
white?
media real heavy.
If it was a black boy that started another black boy, do it get the same
No.
recognition?
I don't
Do it
think
get all
It's
these
not.
GoFundMes?
It's a black boy, kid, a white boy. That's why, you know, of course, because they talking about the narrative, too, that they're painting of Karmelo in the news. They got posted in one picture
Oh,
of him
with the gun and stuff?
and they like, well, he
That's his
was
fault.
a
They always do
straight
that.
A student. But people also got to understand, just because they make straight A's don't mean they can't fuck up either.
No, he already messed up with that picture. You 17 taking pictures like that, you already
Like,
you fit
what
the
you
narrative,
think
and
they
you got a
gonna
weapon
do?
at a track meet. Why? What you need to protect yourself at a track meet for?
And they tried to get him, what he said, suburban, some type of, not a phobia, but like a suburban, what is it called when you have like a, I don't know what it's called, hell. Like, but it's like some kind of suburban medical, it was like a medical term.
Oh, okay.
Like, oh, he live in the suburbs, but he trying to act like he not. It really, it's a whole
They
bunch
made
of
that a
stuff.
medical condition.
It's, yeah, I wish I knew the name of it.
I want to know it
It's
too.
like suburban. I'm looking up on my phone.
Because that's crazy.
That's crazy.
But they was like something. It's dealing
He want to
with.
act like he from the trenches, but his parents work. millions.
Yeah.
Well, during her intermission of googling the suburban word,
Come on, body.
I would like to just add, all violence is bad, whether it's black on black, white on white, black on
Facts.
white. I hate that, it's another murder and it's getting all this national recognition to make it a race war,
Yeah.
but that's what the media like to do. Wrong is wrong, so I am going to say this black brother is wrong. I don't even think how much bullying you could be done to where you have to kill somebody at a track meet with students, officials, refs, a lot of people. I ain't saying he got to tell, but even if they see you getting fight,
I want to know some more facts about that. To me, there's still some missing pieces. It just
and when I read
doesn't
him,
make sense.
not supposed to be in that tent and then seeing the pictures, it just don't help. I don't think you look like the bully.
Yeah.
And then I'm mad at his parents. Like, why you live in this good area and your son got all this access to weapons? He posted with big guns. He got a knife at the what's called. I really blame the parent. I don't even blame the kid. Even though he's 17, he's gonna get tried as a daughter in Texas.
Yep.
I
Yeah.
blame
Most definitely.
the parents.
Unfortunately, they
Yep.
said he's facing 5 to 99 years.
Damn.
Yep.
That's a huge.
But they
5
ain't
to
gonna drop it
99
because it gotta be like second degree.
Well,
I
he's
can't find it.
17, so he's definitely going to charge with it.
Well,
I
they're
can't find it, but it
they're
was definitely something along the lines of that. Like he got
Check
suburban.
Urban Dictionary.
his their current attorney is trying to get that charge dropped from a murder to something lower, to like maybe manslaughter or
That's
what
going to
have
be
you.
hard to do.
It is. Especially when you do something like that with all those witnesses, it really makes everything else.
Well, he gonna get a good
whatever
lawyer,
happened.
280.
Yeah.
I kind of agree with him. I don't see why this is such a big deal. So,
We can move on. We're gonna let her look at Urban Dictionary for the word, but in the meantime, we're gonna go on to the next subject.
I was definitely trying to find it. I can't find it, but I saw it and
You
I
made
thought it
that
was
shit up. That's
No,
what you
I
made
didn't.
that up.
No, no, no.
Baby, no.
Oh
You
my
want to
God.
really be hood,
I
but you
swear
stay with the
I-
white
I
folks.
swear. I'm telling you what they said. I read this and I thought it was
It's a
stupid when I read
phobia,
it.
but it ain't a phobia.
It ain't
Damn, she
phobia,
just made a
but
new
it's like
phobia.
suburban.
Arachophobia?
It's suburban
spider.
stuff. Yes. Man, fuck y'all.
Suburban. She gonna name a drink. Hey,
No,
call me a
it's
suburban.
suburban something.
Back,
Shit.
get Sue
It's
one
a
too.
drink.
Make it a Suburban.
Lord.
You know what?
Drink for real.
Fuck y'all, because I know what I read.
I apologize. I was just fucking around. I knew she knew. Tell him.
It's
It's on Urban Dictionary, ain't it?
No, I ain't no urban. I don't even want to tell y'all no more.
You know what?
I'm going to look it up. I'm going to find it.
We don't even deserve to know no more. You know what? Don't even tell us.
If
Yeah.
you know what it is, put it in the comments.
Put it in the
Yeah.
comments
Here we
if you
go.
know what she
If
talking
you know
about.
Help us,
what I'm
sister.
talking
There it
about.
is.
They said
Yeah,
that
she
the
cleaned it up.
Carmelo Anthony boy had suburban something.
It's a medical condition, so if
They
y'all
tried to
know,
make it like a-
drop it in the comments.
Just like postpartum or
So
something
he was
like
like
that.
a
It was like
so he was like a black wigger or something like that.
Uncle Ruckus.
I guess something like that. He basically he grew up in the suburbs. Of course, he's in Frisco,
But he went like he
he
from the
still
trenches.
try to act like he's street.
A lot of rappers doing that now, and a lot of millionaires kids like
Yeah,
athletes kids and
basically
stuff.
that's what they called it, but I forgot what they called it.
It's
It
called
ain't
suburban.
No, you shut up. You know what?
I wonder how
That's
long.
the last time I tried to come to y'all with some.
News we can use.
Yeah.
I wonder how
If
long.
Words
you
we ain't
know, if
never
you
heard.
know what Vanity is talking about, please leave it in the comment section,
Yeah,
and we
I'ma
can talk
find it.
about it next week.
She hitting us with words we ain't never heard.
I wonder how long the family has lived in Frisco and where his family's actually from. Because I think that I'm curious to that. When you said that he was shown posted online with pictures of guns and stuff like that, that makes me think like, I wonder how long that they've lived in Frisco. Are they newly to Frisco? Or is his family from somewhere else? You know what I'm saying? Like from a hood or something like that. I'm just
Everybody
curious.
got guns in Texas. That's
I mean,
what they
yeah,
do.
but he's young.
Everybody got the guns in Texas.
I get that.
He
I
not
get
supposed to
that.
have.
Definitely.
But I'm just saying, he probably was out shooting with his family, his dad or something.
Could
going to
be,
the
yeah.
range or something.
Could very
That's why
much
he
so.
got a gun or a knife.
Nah, them pictures don't look like he was about to go hunting. Well,
Well, I'm just saying, the
get what
guns
you're
is
saying,
there.
like the
They had to
assets,
be
the
somebody's
assets, yeah.
guns. Yeah.
Yeah, I see what
Yeah,
you're
we
saying.
ain't going to keep talking about this kid, man. We're going to.
Suburban.
What does it mean? Give us
that's
a
all you was
definition.
looking for.
No, I'm just saying that.
Oh,
Next case.
yeah, you done made up. We got some Drake news.
Uh-oh.
That's my boy Drake.
We got some Drake news,
Uh-oh.
right? So UMG reportedly offers Drake a settlement of $250 million to settle the lawsuit.
You think he gonna take it?
Who looked down?
No,
I think he wants more. I think
think
it
he
should
gonna
be
get
more.
more, too.
Yeah.
No, I don't think he's gonna get more.
You
I
don't
do.
think so?
Hey, now we gonna get 500 million?
yeah.
Could be.
He just won a motion to go into all of they documents and paperwork.
But they already got Spotify cleaned up the box. I seen that.
Oh.
Yeah, Spotify cleaned up their box.
So I'm saying, I know the judge just gave him permission to go through all the Kendrick's like paperwork with them and everything.
So, you know, everybody
is that
called
gonna
Drake
do?
corny and Drake my guy. And I did hate the move. But with them offering 250, I mean, that mean he ain't far off,
Yeah,
far-fetched.
exactly.
And shoot, I mean,
I agree.
250 is enough. But if he want more, go for more. But I just don't see him getting more.
They're
But
not
what's the
going to
point?
because they're not going to expose the whole game in court.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. What's the whole point of him going through their paperwork though? Like, going
Oh,
through
the show how they
find what
play
they
with
did.
the numbers. They play with
Yeah,
the
it's
numbers.
emotions.
Like they not like us is the number one song in the world
Yeah, but
because they made sure
they
it was the
pulled
number one
strings
song in
to
the
do
world.
it. Basically, is what he's saying.
Man, they
But-
was playing that shit on everything.
They was, but think
But they do
about
that
it, Drake.
shit
But
all
when you
the
couldn't
time.
hide from it,
But
it
think
keeps
about
you
it, it's
played on
still
everything.
it's a genius move for Drake to grab a money.
It is because
look, he's gonna
record
win.
labels have been doing this forever.
Yeah, they
They
really
said they
have.
were doing it for Drake.
Yeah.
It's just now it's
I
the
mean,
Drake
that's
time.
true, but we can't deny the song was literally
It is.
everywhere.
West Coast.
Like,
But when you
K-Dot,
take an already
all
good
social
song and
media.
then give it help, it's like you made
Of
it. Live.
course.
So like Drake
Yeah.
was,
If there
For sure.
wasn't,
it made it live longer, and
It
it's like
did.
y'all gonna make
Yeah.
me spiral out, and it's like, but his argument ain't even about the song being great. That's cool.
it's not.
It's like they
about-
want to make sure
it's about
of
what
it.
they did.
'cause
Yeah,
I mean,
to
shit,
make
after
it- he in the
Super
middle of-
Bowl, it blew
Because-
up even more.
because
he
they're
had
on
mo-
the
he had-
same
yeah, and exactly.
record
Even
label.
get him on the Super Bowl, like that's all people
If-
pulling
Yeah.
strings.
If they didn't do nothing wrong, why they offer him $250 million?
Right.
Exactly.
They're on the same
They ain't
record
giving that
label.
kind of
nothing
money for the
wrong.
right doing.
They're not gonna offer you some
But
money
what,
like
so what
that
it was
if you didn't
is
do nothing wrong.
what Drake is really arguing. It's not even about the song being great or not. It's about the fact that y'all trying to push their beats. Like all they, even not even just that song. Every song he put out They made sure it hit the top of the charts. They made sure it's the
Yeah, they
field
did it
going.
for him.
And make sure that Kendrick win the beef so that Drake, when he's in contract negotiations, they can say, well, you just lost the beat. They really hope Kendrick could take Drake's career, so
I
they
mean,
don't have
and
to
I
give him the
get
money.
that too, but I do also, what they do to, push the numbers. But I do feel like just in the heat of everything that was going on, everybody waiting. Like literally, it's like, man, what he gonna do if they? You know what I'm saying? Like we was waiting, so automatically you gonna have a flood of people that's just gonna be tuning in anyway, just because they want to hear it. They dissecting it, they planning on everything. So it's like, I mean, I get it, but it's like still. This songs is gonna do anyway.
Nah,
well, if it
it was. Why is MG trying to pay him all this
Listen,
money?
But I'm just saying,
Well, they
though,
took more money
So
than
he had
Kendrick's even
110
worth.
million monthly listeners,
I'm saying?
and when they took the bots out, he went down to 98. That's 12 million bots right there.
I-
So go
Oh,
ahead.
no, I was gonna say that I don't even think that they're offering him the money to say that they're right. I think that they just don't want nobody digging into everything, all the other bullshit
Exposing
that
the
they've
game.
done
I
with
don't
all
think
the
they gonna want
artists.
them to
Yeah.
expose
And
the
it
whole
could be
business.
true, and
Yeah.
I guess, for me, look at it from my standpoint, and like I said, I understand how they manipulate the numbers and they do what they do to get the numbers up and stuff. But I just feel like it's just like anytime Drake would drop something, it's like as soon as Drake drop it, we all like, oh, we gotta go listen.
But
Cole
Drake been
dropped
that
something.
guy. Kendrick never was that guy. You like, oh, Kendrick dropped?
No. I ain't
Don't
gonna
do that.
He wasn't. He wasn't
no.
where Drake was.
But we talking about in the midst
okay.
of the
He's
beat.
never
okay,
been where
in the-
Drake was.
in the- that
Okay,
might be true.
that-
Kendrick
that's true.
fan. I
Yeah,
don't
in
even
the
like
height
that.
of the-
Drake
in
is
the
not
height of
the
the beat.
artist that Drake
Correct.
is.
We're
He was
talking
not
about in
commercialized.
the
I
beef.
give
When
y'all
the
that.
beef was going on and they was dropping songs back to back, we were literally waiting on pins and needles, waiting on them to drop something.
Yeah, we
so
were, the white people
automatically,
I wasn't.
But
I mean,
and that's
the
what he's
white
saying,
people
and that's what
help-
he's saying, and you might have been, but then they helping you,
Yeah.
they pushing it in your face, so you didn't even have to look. It was gonna come to you, and that's
I
what he's
liked it
saying.
anyway. I was
Yeah, I
listening
And with
to
them
it
being
over
on the
and over
same
again.
label and him trying to push Kendrick over him, and then he can really prove that, he's proving that while he's in the
Now
middle of
I
contract.
will say afterwards, yes, after the initial push for it, and it took off like crazy. But I do feel like what kept it going was him going on doing he did that big concert with Amazon
Back to
Prime.
back.
He did he did the Super Bowl. He did something else like whatever he did
All that, even
all
like,
of that stuff.
how you
I
get
do
5
feel like
Grammys
all
for
of
one
that
song?
Stuff did push it even more in our face because after he did like the other stuff was kind of like in your face, but that damn Super Bowl, it took it to a whole nother level, and it gave that song
and this
a
how you-
whole nother life.
And this how you know when you talking about pulling strings. I just want to correct me if I'm wrong. I heard this, and I just want to make sure I'm not tripping. How many Grammys Nicki Minaj got?
Total.
It's like it's a low number, right?
I have
Did
no
she like
idea.
just
I
get her
can't
first
keep
Grammy
up.
or something? I seen it was a big thing. It was like she the best rapper and the Grammys stubbing her. I seen it about it, so I don't want to be wrong. But all I want to say is how you get 5 Grammys for one song, and it's hard to get it. It's people who have great careers and don't get a Grammy.
Yeah, Nas has 1 Grammy.
You see what I'm saying?
I
And
mean,
considered one of the
Beyonce
best
won-
rappers
Beyonce
alive
won a
in
Grammy. It was a
everybody's
big deal.
category, and he got 1 Grammy. This man get 5 for
He
one.
got 1 song. is
That's
what he's
valid.
saying, though.
For one song. That song was that.
That's a lot.
valid. That's valid.
And you doing that for a song that's giving a man defamation of character. Drake has never been prosecuted as a sex offender, so to go on and call
Nicki
him a
Minaj
pedophile.
has 12 Grammy nominations.
Nominations. And
She never won.
she never won.
Never won.
And
She
she's
never
arguably one of the best. That's what I'm saying. How does man
Beyonce did win Country Album of the Year, and that was a deal about her winning. She won Album of the Year or something, and the last black woman that won that was Lauryn Hill.
Yeah.
So I know when Beyonce won, that was like a real big deal. They was talking
But he's
about
talking
that.
about
but
one
when this man
song.
got
I know,
one
I know
song
what
hit-
you was saying about Nicki Minaj and when
Yeah, so
everybody
Nicki,
was talking-
and all could put her easily top 3 female rappers
yeah,
of
for sure.
ever
That's
that
my
ever
girl.
lived, right?
I'm a
Female rappers.
barb.
Not me. I'm
Oh,
not
okay.
top
Ever lived.
3.
Don't
Not
you
top
say-
3.
don't
I
you
can,
say
I
I'm
can
a
maybe
barb.
give her 5, but not 3.
Okay, well, not 1 Grammy, and this man get 5 for one song. Like, come on. For one
That's a
song,
valid
that's
argument.
talking about man wrong,
It is-
incorrectly.
it is a
Defamation
valid
of character.
Well, I know everybody said that
Is it
Drake, like
defamation?
it was a sucker move by Drake.
Drake, is he? Yeah.
But if it's such a sucker
We
move,
don't
why are they
know.
trying to cough up all this money? Because I seen the interview Wiz Khalifa did with Shannon, and he said Drake pulled a Jewish move.
He is Jewish.
Well, he pulled a Jewish move. 'cause
He
he-
pulled a white man move.
That was
he
smart.
is a white man.
Well, he's about to make they offering $250 million.
Sitting at his doorstep.
I mean,
There's
It
a
was
lot
a
of
smart
people ain't
move.
never
a lot
gonna
of
see
people.
that.
Let me tell you
a lot
this.
of people
Let me
say
tell you
this
one
is
way to win a
business, and
beef.
they don't
Let me tell you how you win a
necessarily
beef.
Business is
It's when you
business.
lose the lyrical beef, but win it monetarily. That man got the number 1
Hey.
song and probably ain't gonna make $250 million. And Drake finna make
That's
$250
true.
million because of his song.
That is
That's how
true.
you simultaneously
Yeah,
win the
that's
beef
gangster.
overall.
That's a
I'm
good way to
paying
put put that.
$250 million
That's
off
a good
your
way.
song.
Yeah.
Your song.
That's a good way to put that.
Yeah.
I wonder how
Right.
much
Who
money
really
he did
won?
make off this song.
He not 250. He made somebody 200. He made 250.
Right.
He made 500, but he didn't make 250.
Right.
Drake
I know.
getting 250.
Right. That's the difference. Yeah.
That's the difference. That
Yeah.
song made hella. It did a lot for his career.
White
anyway.
privilege.
So y'all think it was a sucker move that he did, or was it
I
genius?
thought that.
I thought it was genius.
Until I found out they really about to give it to him. That means it's some
Yeah.
truth.
I've been saying this since he did it. This is genius.
I thought it was.
I didn't like the timing.
I think he
ain't
saw.
gonna
I
lie.
think he
Sometimes
saw
it-
opportunity.
But
And he took-
sometimes
and he took
because
advantage of
they
it.
can settle out
recently-
of court, that don't necessarily mean they guilty.
And let me say this.
That don't mean that's not what we.
Because I have a
But
lot
I'm
of
just
Drake
saying.
conversations.
But that's not what we talking. We said he saw.
Because I'm a Drake
Hey, zoom in
fan,
on
so
me
But
right
he
here,
said
Ben.
he thinks that it's true.
Because I want to clip this.
It doesn't mean
Drake
the
had-
opportunity. It has
And
to
I
be.
was one of
Nobody's
them
gonna give
guys that
this kind
said,
of
"Why is
money.
he suing that make him look lame?"
I mean,
But
some
if you
people do
ever
like
said
they
a
do
man
want to
getting a
shut it up.
$250 million
$250
payday is a
million?
dumb decision, you talking out the side of your neck and out the bottom of your motherfucking ass because you stupid as hell to think that's stupid. That was a smart move, Drake. I don't
It
care what
was.
that beef is, what people feel
He
about
saw
it.
an
or feel
opportunity
about
and he
you,
took advantage of it.
and you did right. And
I don't think
anybody
nobody
in
else
their
would've
mind said
saw
they would
that
take
opportunity.
$250,000 opportunity.
I'm not
Puffy
rooting
or
for the
maybe
white
$250
man.
billion opportunity. Go be post somewhere else.
I'm not rooting
I
for the
didn't
white
think
man.
that it was a smart move at first because I think mainly because I'm not a Drake fan. I think Drake's a crybaby, and I think because of the time, and I was like, oh, you pulling a whole move. But the more I thought about it and the more I talked about it, I was like, actually, it is a smart
And
business
once you
move.
see
It
that he
is.
can actually win. I mean, he's some truth to what he said.
Yeah,
That was smart.
yeah.
Even if they did it for him,
I thought
he gonna
it
get
was.
y'all the one time y'all don't do it for him. What y'all-
Get your money.
I seen 50 he
Nigga.
say he's like, yeah, they doing it.
Yeah.
But they also did it for Drake.
Yeah.
But now y'all ain't doing it for him. Y'all finna pay
Yeah.
$250. If he can get more, that's great. But I'm cool with $250.
I still
I don't
like
think
they
Drake
not
worth
like
$250.
us.
So that's even more than what
Drake
they
worth about 400.
Hey Siri.
This is a Googling show. We just gonna Google everything.
Oh man, what he worth?
150.
That's it.
Nah, you right. You might be right. That was in 2019.
Yeah, go to this. I think he worth way. I know
Yeah,
he
he
worth
might be
way
worth
Your
more.
life
That don't
alert
even be
going on.
right anyway.
Nah, that's
It'd be enough for me.
Oh, it's time to take your,
I
your
won't know how
vitamins.
much.
It's time to
It
take
gotta
your
be
vitamins. That's what his alerts keep going out. He didn't take vitamins
I
at the
don't
right
take
time.
vitamins. I don't take vitamins.
You come every morning at 4 o'clock. You take vitamins.
I don't. I eat food and drink water.
Flintstones, one a day.
Take
I wish I had that
Geritol.
dedication. Okay, Ashton Hall.
I don't take it. What he worth? What he worth in 2025?
250.
Yeah, so that's what they offer.
So then they giving
He
him
about
his
to
net
double
worth.
up, bro.
Yeah.
They giving him his net worth.
And
So he could
Kendrick
be a
Lamar
half
worth
a bill.
140, which is big to
It
be
is.
just Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
That's big. Because
To
Drake
be
been running
just
shit for
Kendrick
that.
Lamar.
Yeah, because
Kendrick
Drake been
Lamar
running for
is-
almost 20 years, 17
Yeah.
years straight.
I
Drake
know,
been number
but
one.
Kendrick Lamar like hit a shit too.
No,
Yeah.
well, okay, listen.
Drake
to
was
be
in some rough
$100
record
million
deals, though.
What I'm saying about Kendrick gonna have too much else on. To be $100 million with off music, that's great. So that's why I said to be Kendrick Lamar, because you can't name too many rappers that's $100 million off of that unless
True.
they done did something legendary.
True.
And I don't think he did nothing legendary. I don't even know how many diamond records he got, but like Nelly
Ooh,
did something legendary.
Kendrick?
Yeah,
I
diamonds.
fuck with Kendrick.
How many diamonds he got?
He ain't got no diamonds. There
That's
ain't a
what- that's
handful of rappers
legendary.
that got diamond
That's what I'm
albums.
saying. And then half of rappers ain't really $100 million up without like business ventures.
Yeah, that's
Artists,
true.
yeah, that's
Kendrick
true.
is like most.
There's a lot of guys that went diamond and ain't have
That's
true.
what I'm saying. That's a lot. So
I don't
that's why
know.
I'm
I
giving him
just know
his
I
props.
like
didn't know
They
he was
Not
worth
Like Us.
140.
Yeah.
And it had. I know a lot of that wealth been coming the last couple of years. With that beat definitely
Yeah,
turned them
I'm
up.
sure.
Well,
Look, Drake.
I don't think he needs luck. I mean,
It's
I
a
mean, I
wall.
guess-
That's on him. Balling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, he'll be half a billion.
Now we got some stuff. It's even now, so I'm willing and able
Here we go.
today, right?
He got the
Yeah.
white tops.
I know, right?
So
We gotta
yeah,
let you know in the group chat.
does submissive women? Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Does a submissive woman control a man?
I think so.
It's more to it, but we're gonna
Tired
talk
of
about that a little
niggas.
later.
I think so because I think I think a woman has a lot, right, and I think depending on how we use our power, like we can really get whatever we want from a man if we know how to finesse properly, without the sex and using the vagina or whatever. I just think that if you know how to get to a man's mental and his emotions, if you know what that looks like in the psyche, then yes. So if a woman is submissive, right, a woman being submissive doesn't necessarily mean that, oh, she just does whatever this man tells her to do. It just means that she's catering to this man. She is living in her femininity, right? And I think men like that. Men cater to that. Most times that I see a man wanting to give to a woman is because she is really ladylike, she's really feminine, and I think that if a woman is submissive, then she can control a man. Absolutely.
Oh,
I'm finna give me a special needs nigga. I ain't got time
Wait
to
a
be dealing
minute.
with
Me,
all
I
that.
think that men and women are both designed to get what they want from each other. That's how it's designed.
Yeah.
I don't care if you're submissive or not. You're never gonna control me. You just ain't gonna control me. I will be single until I die, and I care less. And I think most men feel that way. Go find somebody else to play with.
I don't want to control my
But
man.
it doesn't even have to be a woman in an intimate relationship. It could be your mother, your daughter. A woman can be
It
submissive.
says a woman controlling a man. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to be controlled, so don't even try.
Yeah, it's that specific word control.
Yeah,
And I
control.
think with
That-
what you was
but that's the
explaining, I feel like
psyche.
a woman could get her way, get treated good, or even mold that man to be a better man for her with those actions that you're saying, but still controlling with that word. And then, like I said, it ain't about her making him do what she say, but just even control. What would she be controlling him in what aspect?
I guess maybe control isn't the right word because I think that is a psychological thing. So a man in here controlling,
And it's like
it's
contradicted.
like,
It's like, oh, I'm submissive and you lead.
But I'm
leading.
a control
well,
you.
because women play. I got to be careful here, but women can play like very vindictive mind games. with
Some
a
of y'all
man,
hoes.
you know what I'm saying? And
Not me.
they can control a man in that manner because they can lead and appear to be one way and quote unquote trap a man in a situation. You know what I'm saying? So those are things that I mean by like control.
I
or-
think once a
you know what
woman
I mean?
start controlling, she no longer submissive. Because I don't think when I'm an ideal vision, when I envision a submissive woman to me, I don't see her controlling anything. Even with her having those good qualities, it'll be like whatever
Just
I'm
to give
doing,
and take,
your
yeah.
actions made me want to do it, but
Yeah.
you still not controlling.
Yeah, we
what I
not
do.
supposed to be controlling because we supposed to let the man lead. Like, I don't want to control you. If I gotta control you, I get a dog. You can control a dog. I don't want to control my man. I want you to be the leader. I want you to be the problem solver. I want you to tell me where to go. Tell me when to sit down. I don't need all that because once I feel like I'm in control, I'm turned off because then I feel like I'm wearing the pants and you the bitch and you got to go.
Well, I get what all y'all are saying, but there's this thing that people say, right? They say that the woman is the house manager, right? So like she gets the house inside all in order so that the man can go out there and lead properly. So at some point she is literally controlling some of that, right?
It's 2025. It don't work that way.
So if we
anymore.
living with a nigga in an apartment,
both people work.
who wear the
Come on, man.
pants?
But even if it's going like that, that's because the man is wanting that, and that's how he wants the household to be. Because if he ever step in and say, "Nah, I don't want you to do that this way," he's still in control.
I think this the whole statement alone is that you know how it really is. Because really, the way I look at it, so basically, you're going to pretend to be submissive to get your way.
Some people do.
That's pimping. That's the definition of pimping.
And when you pimp, don't you control?
Yeah, but you fake shit, you lie and do scandalous shit to get your way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that goes both ways.
Yeah.
That ain't me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I don't like that.
what?
All this scheming and plotting. I don't want to be. Gotta do all that. That's too hard.
It is.
I just need
It's
shit
a
to
lot
be
of work.
easy. Like,
Because the way it
It's-
sounded to me, basically, if the woman feel like she ain't controlling, is she still gonna continue to be submissive or behave like she's submissive?
If she truly is submissive, if she truly is that woman, yeah. But there are some
So
women out
she's-
here who are not.
So if she feels like she is not controlling, will she continue to be submissive? Is what I'm saying.
Some of them probably not.
if I gotta be with a man and I gotta manipulate him and all that, I'm gonna go get me a special needs nigga. I'm telling you.
And what you gonna do with
Go
him?
get you a.
Manipulate him. Make him
get
do
you
what
a-
I want him to do. Because clearly that's what these hoes want. I don't want that.
They do. It's something. But I've seen it happen. I've seen women be away, and when things didn't go their way, then it shifted completely. So it happens. I've seen it happen. I don't know.
I don't want to control my
It's a
man.
struggle of powers, I guess.
Control me. I mean, I ain't walking around the house with no dog leash on and nothing. We ain't doing no kinky stuff like
What's wrong
that.
with that? No, I'm just.
Boy, ain't no
joking. I'm
goddamn
just joking.
dog.
Oh, you don't do role play?
I do role play, but I'm not gonna be no
You know
dog.
what?
I'm not
I
gonna
ain't
be no
never got to do
animal.
role play, but now I think I'm gonna do that.
You-
Bark like a dog.
I know you lying. You gonna
You
put him in the
might like
cage
it.
too?
You might like. You never know what you don't like, what you do and don't like unless you've tried it.
And I like doggy.
So there you go.
Yeah,
I hike my leg up and piss on your shoes.
What?
You ain't got no shoes
and
on.
I'm going to take my newspapers.
Oh, your
hang
leg?
that-
Hey, y'all some silly
Oh
motherfuckers, man.
Oh my God.
Crazy.
Whooping that newspaper is crazy.
Now, another part of that question was something Cameron said on his podcast with Mace. He basically said if he was to be married, his would have to be a whore. That's one of the requirements. So,
be a lady in the streets and a freak in the sheets.
How you feel about that? Who want to go first?
I
Speak
wish
about
I
it.
seen
Speak
that
about it.
episode.
Come on.
Cause look, hold on, baby. Look, I'm gonna be everything to my nigga. I'm gonna be the stripper. I'm gonna be his prostitute. Like you talking about some role play. I wear different color wigs. I can be whatever bitch you want me to be. I can be Tina, Trina, Yolanda, Wanda. Who you need me to be? What?
Nikki, Jackie, everybody.
What? I'm everybody in DMX song. What are
Right,
you talking
that's
about? I mean, yeah, I'm gonna be a hoe for you. I'm your host. Let me out. Like,
I don't think nothing wrong with it.
I don't think nothing wrong with that because if you don't get it from me, you gonna get it from somebody
Absolutely.
else. You not finna. No,
Aim to please.
get it right here.
I'm just saying.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I said it on stage. I take it in the butt. I take it in the
deal
gut,
with
and
this.
I swallow that nut. So what's up?
Again, Mom, people,
I'm just kidding. I'm
sorry.
just kidding.
God
I'm just kidding.
damn,
I said on
man.
stage. Like what's up?
Damn.
No,
Okay.
but I'm not mad at that at all, right? Because if you with your person, like you're supposed to be comfortable enough and be vulnerable, because being like that means you're being vulnerable with that person. If you can't be vulnerable with your person, then is that your person?
Say it with your freak voice, because you're talking too proper.
Oh, shut up.
Say it like you really mean that shit. Say it. Because you ain't convincing me. I think you sound like you getting interviewed for a job right now.
Oh, my
I just
God.
want to just let everyone know that humble and wholesome. And say it with your freak voice.
I can't.
I want to
do that.
believe you. I don't believe.
That is
Next.
for my man.
Come on,
That's
body
for my
go,
man.
I really was gonna, I want to search for the clip. 'Cause I want to know if he's saying like once they marry, she becomes his whore.
He
Or
basically
he's
said in
saying-
order for him to have a wife, she would have to be a whore. He would have to be his whore.
Okay. I'm
Yeah.
thinking he said he would marry a whore,
No, it's an interview. You got to, an interview.
like turning a whore to a housewife.
No.
No, basically-
he's saying that that's a requirement.
a
like, in
requirement
order-
for her
yeah.
to be a freak.
Yeah.
Oh, a freak.
A whore, but he said
I ain't know what country.
he used
I
the
really
word
freak,
whore.
But he
Yeah.
using the word
I'm
whore.
really saying a freak.
Yes.
Yeah.
Basically,
Or
yeah.
slut.
Okay.
Yeah, slut. Yeah.
Slut me out, daddy. You know all
Yep.
that.
He's a personal slut.
Did that
makes
work for
sense.
you?
It ain't sound convincing.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you used,
Slut me out,
you used
daddy.
the right language, but I wasn't convinced.
I gotta agree
Father.
with him because I'm one of them people like you know how people like sex is and everything. Sex is
A big
it's
part
a
of it.
thing,
Yeah.
and it's a
Yeah.
and it's a thing for me.
Nah, it's big.
Yeah.
It is.
So
It better be a big
It definitely-
thing,
especially if you wanna,
in the pants.
Keep
well,
that
I'm gonna
marriage.
cheat regardless. But if you want to keep me
Damn.
like,
Yo.
around and not leaving you for my
Second, it's
side
sad happy.
So that's really a thing. Like you can really have a main person that you really, really into, but you still gonna cheat. But you gonna make life decisions and all that with this one main chick.
Yeah, cause I feel like my wife rather have my heart. I won't give my heart away, but this dick.
I got a question because I've also
Take your
always heard
vitamins.
that when women with their husband cheating or what have you, they're cool with it as long as you keep the nut for her.
Or
Is
don't
that-
bring nothing back home.
But
know
don't
what
bring
I'm
no
saying?
babies
Yeah.
and don't bring no home, no
that's
disease.
like a 0.001.
I'm cheating for the
percent.
nut. If I just want to go get my dick hard, I can just touch myself.
Yeah, I'm
Well, I
just
can
asking.
also do that for the nut. I'm cheating for the new nut.
If they talking about they let their husband go do whatever and then come home, you a dumb
And
hoe.
that's a smart woman. That's a woman that has accepted the fact that you gonna leave this man for cheating and go get you another man that's gonna cheat.
Or how about I just be by myself?
I mean, yeah, but who
That's
really wants
a
to be by
dumb
themselves?
hoe.
Like a lot of people say that, but like I'm like Drake since we
I'm
talked
not.
about it.
No, I'm
Nobody
not
wants to
getting
be
into you.
70 and alone.
And that's a fact.
I don't give
That's
a
a
if
fact.
that mean if so I could just be cheated on. I'm just a doormat. You just do whatever you want to
nobody
and walk all
goes
over
in
me
and say,
because that's
"Hey,
exactly
come
what
cheat
you're
on me."
saying.
What if you
No,
never
say that
knew?
you know.
What if you never knew that man cheated?
I mean, if I don't know, that's
Let me
one
ask you, I
thing.
asked you a
But
good
you,
question.
I'm not.
Let me
finna-
ask you this.
I'm not
You
finna
Savannah
tell you that.
James.
That's a good man, Savannah.
LeBron James cheat. You will never date another LeBron James. You leave LeBron James, everything you do after him is downside. You're leaving LeBron James for cheating for that one thing. He didn't give his heart away. He didn't give his.
Well,
his-
first of all, I
no
wouldn't
kids.
be Savannah James. I have my own shit.
I don't know
So
about
yeah,
that,
I
bro,
definitely
'cause,
would leave.
If she leaves
Because-
LeBron, they married. I'm pretty sure she don't lose nothing.
I mean, I understand that whatever the contract, whatever. I'm saying though, I'd never be in that position because I'ma always have my own shit from the beginning. So yeah, I would leave. I had this argument with another friend of mine.
And then your new man, that's not gonna ever be LeBron, and he cheat on you. You don't have.
I leave his ass too.
Yeah, you just gonna be lonely.
That's fine.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't, I don't mind.
I heard
you know
some
what?
say-
Let me tell you
So
something.
hold
I
on, you
could
don't
be-
think
No.
LeBron James' wife would leave him?
I don't think nobody smart. I don't think. It would
But
be smart for her to leave
why
him.
do I have to be
Jordan's
lonely?
wife was one of the largest settlements.
But why do I have to
ever
be
in
lonely
divorce
because I
Yeah.
choose to be by
And-
myself because I feel
And
like somebody's
Jordan didn't have the
disrespecting
same
me.
as LeBron. LeBron has the image of a good father,
He does.
a good husband, his
But
high
I'm
school
asking-
sweetheart.
I'm
I'm
asking you a
pretty sure
question
Michael
about
Jordan
it.
didn't marry his high school sweetheart.
I'm asking you a question because I had the same argument.
And she
with
already
my
gave this man
homegirl.
20-something plus years of her life. So that means whatever she's getting right now with
Mm-hmm.
2-3 kids, a failed marriage, and she's 40 plus years old, she's going to be settling.
Mm-hmm.
She ain't gonna be nobody with her wealth, her experiences that LeBron give her, or that she's finna break up.
I don't know about that.
Okay,
man.
but
So
buddy,
it's like
answer my question.
for
Why
cheating,
do I have
she's
to
gonna
be
throw all that
lonely?
away for a man that would never be LeBron.
Why do I have to be lonely? Because I choose myself over being in a relationship with
No,
a man
I'm
cheating
saying
on
you
me.
can choose to be by yourself.
But no. You said I would be lonely.
I said you be by yourself.
You said I would be
You
lonely.
said I'm gonna choose myself, and I said you're gonna be by yourself.
You said I'm gonna be lonely.
Okay, I said nobody wants to be 70 and alone, but I said you're gonna be by yourself. Is what I said.
And why is that not okay though?
Do you think that's okay? I don't think nobody wants to be alone. I'm a firm believer.
I'm not gonna be.
I
by
think somebody
myself.
wants somebody. So what I'm saying is,
But I would
I
rather
don't
be.
think
I
that
love
before
myself enough to deal with that
I agree
shit.
with her. Before I be,
you a man.
Well, I'm just saying.
I'm thinking
still,
in a woman's.
But I'm a
standpoint.
woman, so I can't love myself enough to say that I'm not gonna just put up with somebody that's gonna cheat on me. If that's why I draw the line. I'm not gonna be with somebody that's gonna cheat on me. I will leave.
What else
I
you draw the
have
line
my
on?
own shit.
Just cheating.
What?
What else you draw the line on? Like you ain't gonna be with a man that'll hit you. You ain't gonna be with a man that don't make no money. What else you draw the line on?
Yeah, and what?
I'm asking. We
Yeah,
talking, right?
I am. I'm.
See, this topic is good because
Those
you know what?
are
It
things
plays
I'm gonna
into.
draw the line on because I don't want to deal with that. I don't have to deal with that because I got my own shit. I'm gonna be
You
okay.
keep talking about your own. It ain't about you
But I'm
having
just saying
your own
though.
place.
But
I'm
I
not saying
feel
she gonna be
like
homeless and she leave 'em.
But I feel like women that put up with those types of situations, they go into those situations not having their own shit. A lot of women that sit back and be like, "Oh, well, I'm gonna stay in this relationship because this man cheating on me." 9 out of 10, they might be stay at home mamas. They ain't got no jobs. They ain't got shit to fall back on. So when their man leave them high and dry, they gonna be by themselves. They gonna be out there looking stupid and having to start all the way over because they don't have shit to begin with.
Well, I'm not
So
talking about
no,
that. You
I
taking it on a
have-
whole nother level.
No.
I feel it would be better if it's about how you do things, right? So I'm thinking he have the respect for her to not just like do it. Wow, he's a smart man. He's even smart. He's even smart to know I'm not gonna do like just trash my high school sweetheart and this and that. And I got my woman. You know what I'm saying? But I do know that if he leave her, he can have any woman. He know that too. But he knows where home is, right? So he ain't gonna just ruin the home. But if I'm LeBron and I'm cheating, and she find out I'm cheating, I think she first off wouldn't even go public. It would just be something that they deal with.
I disagree.
And
with
I think
all.
it's smarter.
I don't agree with that.
I ain't LeBron or
there's
Savannah.
other
I'm
people-
Shavanity
there's
K.
other-
I'll talk to y'all
Triple
after the show and then
I'm
tell y'all.
Shavanity
Well, no, I'm
K.
just saying
Triple
there's
If my
other-
nigga cheat on me, he gone.
But there's other.
Yo, nigga ain't LeBron.
And I don't give a damn. I'm not either. I'm not
hold up,
Savannah.
hold up. It's other people that was just as big or bigger than LeBron that's done stuff like
Like
this.
who? That's
Michael
what I'm saying.
Jordan done
And
that.
again, I just told
Look,
you,
Michael
he did
Jordan-
not marry his high school sweetheart. He had a
Man,
gambling
listen,
problem that
man,
affected his
listen.
family and
I
his
ain't gonna
dad.
lie,
Alright, okay,
It's
okay,
two different
and
men.
I
That's what I'm
heard
telling you.
you.
It's two different men.
But what I'm saying is, she even stayed until the kids went off to college and everything. It doesn't matter who they are. The status is the status. Like, she'll leave him cheated on her. Why wouldn't he?
I'm talking about
if
even
he
the
came
man
home
that
drunk
he
one night
is.
and punched her in the face, you don't think she'll divorce him and leave him?
That's different. I said cheating.
She divorced. I'm just saying, whatever reason.
I'm cheating.
Like, Michael
cheating
got-
is more
you
common
try
than
to-
men beating up women. Even
But-
though men are beating up
What
women.
I'm saying, Michael Jordan got caught cheating and he got divorced because of it. Shaq got
I
caught
think it was
cheating
more
and
than
got
that.
divorced.
I bet you it was more than that. I bet
No.
if she do a documentary, it's gonna be more than just him.
Well,
cheating.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
but-
we not talking about no rich people. We talking about regular ass
That ain't what
motherfuckers.
happened. He found out that she was cheating with that white girl and he was supposed to pay her after 5 years. I forget how much money it was and he ain't paying. She told.
Yeah. So it was also like not only you cheat, you're giving off our family's wealth.
No, he's worth.
I don't give a damn. You cheat on
And
me,
then
your
you get the
ass
money
is
too.
great.
I don't think
That's
all
why I
women.
draw the
Think, I
line.
don't think all
goddamn
women
it.
think like that.
That's why I draw
I
the
don't give
line.
a.
But
I
look,
don't
this-
give a
this
flying
next
fuck.
topic
You gonna
kinda-
get that bitch dick and my money?
I don't
No.
give a
But this
flying
next
fuck.
topic kind of plays
You
into
cheat on me,
that.
you gone.
It says, does women choose beta males over alpha males so that they can, I guess, get away with shit?
Let me
So
tell you
can't
this.
be
They go
put
back.
in
Oh, let me
check.
talk first. So I get that's all she's gonna be left with if she leaves that man
Mhm.
is beta males. Because first, I think only a beta male is the man that steps in and wants a woman that already have kids by another man, and already then deems another man's trash. That steps in happily, ready to like
I'm
marry
gonna
that
throw
woman
my shoe at
happily.
you.
I think I'm just saying it's a type of man for a reason. That's for him. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool. I honestly personally I feel most men that go happily after mothers or beta males and because I just feel like it's for women than men.
That's not-
and you can go get your Your one woman.
I had a child when I met my husband at the time, and he's an alpha. He ain't nothing beta about this man. But he didn't have no kids. But he came and married me, and then we had our child together. But he's not a beta male. So I would, you know what I mean? Like, I don't.
And y'all got divorced.
We did.
He got married again?
No.
You don't believe that, like, some men might want to, like, if you got a kid, the man got a kid and he meet a woman, he might want a woman that got a kid too, because they might be on even playing fields. They might have a better understanding versus dating somebody. Like, it's hard for me. You should know this because you don't have any kids either. If you date somebody that have kids and you don't, there's a bit of a struggles with that. I ain't saying all the time, but sometimes I've heard people who, like me, I really to date somebody who don't have kids, but at my big age, it's kind of hard because everybody got fucking kids. So some stuff you just kind of got to deal with. But I've heard people who have kids that say, I prefer to only date somebody who got kids as well, because they have a better understanding when that family dynamic, being able to do stuff at moments of notice or whatever the case may be, because you got other obligations. Like when you dealing with somebody, I can be selfish because I don't have nobody else. I can do what I want, but it might be harder for a man that got a kid to understand, what I feel and when I need affection and time, and they can't give me that because they tend to their kid. They can't be everything I need them to be right now because they got to go be a father. So sometimes people do go out and date people that's on an even playing field with them, and it doesn't necessarily make you an alpha or a beta. It just makes more sense.
I don't know, man. I feel like,
because I'm single, our kids dating like that, and so that's what it come down to. I a lot of men who don't have kids, I can't do nothing with them because they want so much of my time. I can't, because 90% of my time is dedicated to my kids. I can't do nothing about that because they do come first, because I didn't have children with you.
Especially when they got younger kids.
So yeah.
So that's still nobody really answered the question. So betas and alphas.
Where he don't come first.
Do women like alpha males or beta males more?
I like alpha males because, to what Vanity said earlier, I like a man to be able to lead. I need you to be able to show me something, teach me something. I need you to carry on this. I don't want to make all the decisions. I don't want to be alpha nothing. I don't believe in no alpha.
That's not really an alpha necessarily.
Then what makes, what is the difference?
I mean, it's actually just an aggressive person that likes to territorialize shit. That's really all an alpha is.
And what is a beta?
A beta is a thinker. They're just not territorial. They're not aggressive. I mean,
well, when you put it that way,
you look at nature. I mean, an alpha. Dogs. They're not.
I want you to have both. I don't necessarily subscribe to the alpha, beta. I don't give a fuck. Alpha, beta, gamma, omega, kappa, whatever male you think you is, whatever. It's about the quality of the person, the character of the person. Like, I want you to have a little bit of everything. I want you to be able to be a leader and be firm in your stance. I want you to have a level of understanding and compassion. I want you to be able to be a protector and a provider, and also when emotionally be there when I need you. Like, I need you to be all of that. I need you to have all of that, a little bit of everything. I don't want you to just come in and just, I'm Bob the Builder, I'm knocking all these walls down. Like, no, I don't want that.
Right.
Because I'm be like, calm down. Like, I need you to hold me right now.
Yeah.
You so much an alpha nigga. I can't even hold you, nigga. You like what?
Yeah.
So how does a woman who's an alpha and who's a beta? Like, I really don't know, to be honest.
I'll either clearly, because I didn't know the
Probably the
definition, but
dynamic.
just like Vanity stated, it's of a man, like a little bit of everything. You just need to be a man at the end of the day.
Yeah, I just
Body,
need you to be a man.
what you think?
As far as what?
What in your opinion, what makes a man an alpha or a beta?
Well, I just looked it up. And
Hey,
the beta
Google
male is more
head ass.
passive, and he's cool with being the subseed, like basically not the head. He's cool with that. And so, like when I was saying that, what I was like, so to my example, right? If an apple want to be the head of his kingdom, right? And I know I'm dating a woman who shouldn't put me before her kids, right? Because they're not our kids. She put her kids first. Because I would look at her different, and she wouldn't. Why would I want to come into my throne, my home, where I'm supposed to be the provider, the protector, in a situation where I will always come second?
No, I get that, right? Like, if I'm in
how
a
would
home,
you come? Are you talking about putting
Because the kids come
yeah.
before
Well, that
me.
ain't how it work anyway.
Like,
so.
if I have kids by somebody else and I'm cohabitating with this man that I have kids with, of course, if he's coming in and he is the man of the household, I'm not gonna put my kids before him. But if I'm just dating you, you don't come before my kids.
If you're
there's
not
a
married,
fine.
But we got to get to
Yeah.
we got to get to the marriage stage,
We
and if
do,
we're
but there's a
dating, and I'm
balance.
already like that. I mean, so
There
I'm
is
saying,
a
I
balance.
wouldn't choose. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't primarily choose that type of situation.
Right.
And most, I mean, know what they want, go what they want.
True.
Because they can't come in.
So you will go get a woman. Like I'm
Right.
going to marry a woman with no.
Right.
Yeah, you can't go
See,
out
I think
and
we
eat
had
like
that conversation one time before when we were talking about. I don't think we didn't put that one on. So.
Like different
Silence.
cases, there are some scenarios where men fall in and
Vitamins.
accept that, but I'm not even gonna put myself in that predicament.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Right. Yeah. I get
But I
it.
was just saying, like I think we was talking about like want men to pay all the bills and all that, and I was saying like ain't nothing wrong with that because there's some men that don't mind doing that.
Right?
Yeah, so you find a person that fits what you want.
And that's what it all down to. Because like I said, if you went by it, because if you went the traditional ways, a woman exclusivity is what make her more valuable to you anyway. And if she already gave a man the one thing that a woman's put on this earth to give a man, she kind of lose some exclusivity to me because she already gave that woman the one thing she could give me. Like if I'm paying all the bills, your money don't mean nothing. Your looks don't mean nothing to what I'm going for. But
Right.
with you giving me my legacy, and you already gave him his legacy, like you I can go get another woman for that who ain't did it.
You
But
could
what
look
if
at
she
it
could still
that way.
have kids by you? I mean, what if she could still have kids? Would you not
Oh,
want her
she
at
can
all?
still have. I'm saying
I mean,
wouldn't
by you.
choose.
You
Oh.
wouldn't choose her because
No, no.
somebody else already gave.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Your
looking for
legacy
my
to
woman,
another
my
man.
woman would be giving me my first kids, my
Okay,
first
They
legacy.
said
Yeah.
she
If I
ruined.
could choose that,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be knowing what I want to
Yeah.
directly go for that. Now,
I get
granted, situations do happen and that do happen. I mean,
Yeah, I'm about to say
You know what
because
I'm saying? I mean,
that sound good to say, but man, you run into somebody and they hit like that, they can have 10 kids. You might be gone, man.
and it go like that. I
Yeah,
just
it be
want
ups and
myself.
downs.
If you notice, I'm still unmarried and I still have no kids because I know what I want and I know what I'm going to get. Even if she 5 years younger,
Or maybe you just ain't ran across that woman. Because
I probably did run it for. I just think I know
Because
what I want.
sometimes you
and I
can't
don't want
help how you feel about somebody, right?
That's facts.
it. Yeah, but I
You
can
know what I'm
also.
saying?
I don't just fall in love in the first minute, so I don't even allow it.
So
to
do
grow.
you choose to fall in love with somebody?
No, you don't.
Well, I choose who I allow the opportunity for me to fall in love with. Yes,
Interesting.
I know who I choose. So once I come, this girl coming with me 7 kids, I know I don't want to fall in love with her. So I'm not going to even put her in that space. She either going to be hit and quit or not even talk to.
Yeah, because I ain't falling in love with no ugly nigga.
You get what I'm saying? I'm not going to even
I
let you.
choose
But you
not
know how those situations happen? Of just being around each other, learning each other, getting out. I'm not even going to give you that much time. My time going to be with my little fine thing over here with no kids.
Valid.
You don't see
Everything.
this motherfucker.
Okay.
Now we got one more topic, man. Now this was an important topic because I heard a lot of passion and emotion about it earlier.
Oh, don't piss me off.
And basically, we talking about stepping out on faith as far as your career is concerned. And I'm gonna have, of course, never gonna marry an ugly man. Speak on it first because I heard you speak very passionately early about it. So I want to hear that.
It makes me mad. Okay, let me get my thoughts together because I don't want to get mad again because I'm gonna get pissed.
Get mad.
But
You might care.
I know, right?
You can't fight.
So shut up.
What the fuck you gonna do?
Beat your ass. So anyway, me and some kind of had a back and forth earlier because I was expressing to them a situation I was having on my job, and I was basically, everybody know I do comedy on the side. I'm a comedian. I've been a comedian for 3 years now, and I work at GM. I've been at GM for 12, and so mentally, I am exhausted and I am out.
Yeah.
When it comes to working at GM, I'm tired. I'm ready to go. Of course I want to progress in my comedy career, and I want to get to the point where I can one day walk away. Do I feel like I'm at that point now? No, I'm not. But I'm working hard every day towards that goal to be able to leave and do comedy full time. So I'm just expressing a situation that happened at work, and I was talking to some friends, and they kind of was just like, basically to sum it up, like, you're gonna have to take that leap. You're gonna have to leave and, do your own thing and spread your wings and just, believe and trust in yourself. And I'm like, I get all of that and that sounds good, but I take care of me. I'm a single female. I don't have a spouse. And so I don't feel like that's smart at this big age for me to just leave my stable job and pursue something that is not as stable. You know what I'm saying? It's not as consistent. I'm gonna leave my consistent paycheck for, my inconsistent paycheck. And I just don't, I feel like a couple people was just like, basically if you're choosing to stay in your job, and you shouldn't complain about how you feel about your job because you making a conscious effort to get up every morning, still go to work, and not fully follow your dreams. And and then a couple people kept, when I stepped out on faith, and I stepped on and did my thing, my scared me, and I kept going back because that was the one thing I said in the beginning. I don't have a spouse. And if I don't care if I got $50,000 saved in the bank, if you gotta keep money coming in, because if I follow my dream, I'm gonna make a lot of money, which people don't understand, all the money that you have to put into your dream. So me having my job, I can't stand it, but I think because it creates a stepping stone for me to do the things that I need to do. And I got frustrated in the conversation. I felt like my friends wasn't listening to me, and I was just like, you know what, fuck y'all, I don't want to talk to y'all no more. And I just want to keep it to myself. So how do y'all feel about stepping out on faith and like following your dreams? Like, do you feel like in this, think about the times we in, the economy, all the things that go, you ain't got nobody handing you $100,000 saying go follow your dream. You funding your dream. You doing all of this. So like, how do y'all feel about that when people just tell you like, either you gonna do this or you gonna shut up and just deal with it?
I think this is a good one for the viewers to respond to. I think we should wait to respond and see what the viewers think to your question.
I agree with that. I would to see what people's in the comments. Like, do you feel like I should say fuck it, step out on faith, and leave my stable job? You know what I'm saying? People feel like I guess I'm tethered to and just follow my dreams completely with no plan in place, because that's what I'm working on my plan now. But if I was to leave now, my plan is obsolete, right? All the planning that is going to nothing. And then, or just stay at my job and shut up and don't say nothing, and you know what I'm saying, just at this point I'm just gonna go to sleep. Cause I can't talk to nobody. I can't express myself and I can't vent to nobody. I feel like I can't vent. I feel like my friends not listening to me. I feel like I can't vent to them, and I just don't. I'm shutting down, and I don't want to talk to them no more about it.
Viewers,
do you want to add to this? Cause like you in the entertainment, the entertainment industry also. So want to add to that?
I feel like I jumped out on faith, just forced on me. I was working the job, doing real good. I got fired, and I had to make a way, and it just showed me what I could do, and I made more money and been more successful without the job. Would I probably have left without that? I don't know. So, but then having it occurring, I think out on faith, like if you got to work with it and you really believe, I wouldn't tell them to do it. Even without I heard stories where people without the spouse, without the support, they just really trusted God and let go and success stories. You be prepared for the unsuccessful stories.
Well, we want to hear your comments in the comment section. So we can end on it further next week.
I feel like ain't nobody. If you got a spouse, I don't want to even hear what you got to say. I'm just being honest.
No spouse. Don't talk
if
about having
a spouse. And that you went through the struggle with, I want to hear, because you had a safety net. Like as much as like we was living on breadcrumbs, you still had a safety net. If you couldn't do it, you had a partner that could. I don't have a partner. I have to take care of my household. And then I also have to make sure that I'm able to put money into my dream. That's why I work hard than a motherfucker. I work hard as hell at my job, and I work outside of my job. Like, you know what I'm saying? I sacrifice a lot.
You like put the brakes on pads for them, right?
I put on with front fascias.
Like you be screwing it with your hands.
No, nigga, I put on front fascias. I put on the grills.
Hey, she be putting the motor, the muffler on.
Oh God, no, but for real, we want to hear from you. Drop your comments. Drop your comments, please. All viewers, talk about it next time. Thank you for tuning in to Talking in Rhythm, and that's our show.
Oh, you didn't tell him it was my birthday.
Oh,
when?
Hold on.
My birthday was Saturday on the 5th.
Yeah, tell us about your birthday.
Happy birthday.
How old did you turn and how'd you celebrate?
I turned 36.
I'm young.
Never asked.
And don't you got a show coming up?
I got a whole bunch of shows coming up.
You got about 2 more years and you hit menopause. You know that, right?
I know you lying. Because I'm not having my first kid till I'm 40.
Well, men can have menopause too. Are you currently going through that?
And men can have breast cancer and breasts.
Yeah.
You got titties under that shirt?
Yo.
I wouldn't call him.
So I had a birthday party on Friday.
Thank you for the invite. I was there.
It really wasn't a party, but out at a club and we just kind of like
there,
celebrated.
Nah.
No,
I'm about to say,
He
how
was
you
being
want
funny.
to-
He
So
was
passing.
being funny.
I was gonna be there anyway.
What
We
club
just,
you work at?
It's called Blitz in Arlington.
I would love to try that
I
club.
MC they karaoke night.
I could have stood there.
Here.
It wasn't a party.
It was.
I ain't coming
You
to
just
here with
said
36-year-olds
I had a
anyway.
birthday party. Now that we wanted to know why we weren't invited, it wasn't a party. It be your own people.
It really wasn't a party. We put a flyer. We just told people come and show love and wear pink. Like it wasn't a party.
Oh, it was a theme
It
and
was
everything.
the club. It was the club.
You know,
But
it's club theme party at the club, but it wasn't a party. It wasn't a celebration.
It wasn't a party. It wasn't a party. But anyway, come through and show me love. And then, you know, I had my photo shoot. I did my photo
Yes.
shoot 2 weeks ago.
Which was
And
fire.
so,
That was for the
thank you.
flyers.
No. That was
Put your
for my
clothes on,
own
man.
personal.
Oh, you
No,
did like a birthday suit photo shoot.
I did.
Yeah, she
I
was
had
naked.
lingerie on. I
Oh,
was not
lingerie.
naked.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she was
Very,
naked.
very
It was
classy,
nice.
very
Yeah,
beautiful,
it was
very
nice.
elegant, very demure.
That's why I said birthday
She
shoot.
had hair around her navel, bro.
No, I
Bro.
did not. I did 2 looks. I had like one lingerie look and I had a leather dress, latex dress look. It was really dope though. It's all pink. It's all on my Instagram. And then Saturday I went to the aquarium. And then I went to a comedy show. Went to go support some of my friends. Hope Flood was in town.
Nice.
She was headlining, so I went to the show to go support all of them. And then Sunday I was just in bed all day because it was cold. I was mad about the weather this weekend being cold. I was trying to be
it
half
was
naked.
shady.
Yeah, I came back to Dallas on Monday. I was like, what the hell is this? It's
Yeah, it
cold
was
as
freezing.
hell.
But yeah, I had a great birthday weekend. My photographer surprised me too. He had took 4 of my pictures and blew them up, put them in frames. They look real nice. So yeah, like honestly, this was a great birthday. I had a good time.
I love that.
Congratulations and
yes.
happy birthday.
Thank you. I'm big 36.
Fellow Aries.
Yes, big 36, you know. But yeah, I got some shows coming up. I got a lot of shows coming up. I have, you know, if y'all want to support me, come to my shows, and that's how y'all can celebrate my birthday with me. I have a show this Friday at
Where
Dallas
can
Comedy
they follow
Club.
you at?
Oh, you can follow me at Vanity the Comedian on all platforms. I have a show, and then my link tree is in my bio. You can get tickets from the
Your
links on
OnlyFans in
there. Huh?
Linktree. Oh, I'm sorry.
Only-
Ain't
Linktree
got no
is
OnlyFans.
My
No.
My
But yeah,
bad.
I have a show this Friday, the 11th, at Dallas Comedy Club. That's gonna be a dope show. It's Black Sugar Sundays. I mean, Black Sugar Comedy Show. I'm sorry, it
I was
ain't
like, oh, you
Sundays.
got
Look, Black Sugar Comedy Show. I don't know why I said Sundays. And then Wednesday the 16th, I have a comedy show at TK's in Addison.
It's my birthday.
It's a Aries bash, so most of the comedians on the lineup are Aries.
You Aries?
My birthday on the 16th.
My favorite women in my life are Aries.
Oh, we're awesome. We're dope.
We're the best. I'm getting ready to go to New Orleans after Easter. I'm shooting. We're doing a live comedy album recording in New Orleans. We're gonna record a live comedy album down there. We got a bunch of little stuff we doing. Y'all can follow me and follow all of that. Then I'm leaving, going to Columbus, Ohio. Right after that, I got a show out there. We got 2 shows in
might come
Columbus,
out there.
Ohio. It's gonna be dope. That's on the 26th, that Saturday. We got 2 shows in Columbus, Ohio that night. It's a Chicago takeover, but I'm from Texas, so I know I'm like it's like Chicago takeover in Ohio with a
family
sprinkle.
You got Chicago aggression.
Yep.
That's all I could say was, yep.
I'm gonna pull up with a Pooh Shiesty mask.
Yo.
And then, then next month I got some
It's
big
just called a
stuff going
shiesty.
in May. I got
The full name.
I'm going
Pooh
to
Shiesty, man.
Longview.
It's
I
just
got a stripper show. I host some shows out there. I got a male stripper show coming up. I got a show at Big Laugh on May 8th in Fort Worth. Big Laugh Comedy Club.
You know we're gonna do another episode before.
It don't matter. I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell y'all. Look, I'm gonna
We
tell y'all
gotta
because I got a lot of
do
shit
it,
going
yeah,
on.
we gotta do
But
another one next-
I really gotta
Monday.
see because I'm about to get ready to go to Belize. That's what I'm really
That's
excited
what's
about.
up.
I'm going to Belize in May. I got my big international.
Yeah,
Y'all make
you
sure
know,
y'all-
We're gonna be in September. You know September, right after Labor Day. You know we got the cook off.
I got a lot of stuff.
So
Go
with that
support
being
Vanity the comedian.
So-
Go follow
so-
her. Happy
so with
birthday.
that
busy.
being said, that's all we got for the episode. We gonna get some more Monday. We gonna get back to it.
Yeah.
Thank
I
you,
know
Lynn.
much.
Make sure y'all like and subscribe and leave comments. We want to hear from y'all.
Hey, make sure y'all check me out. I got
He got Suburban Topia.
yeah.
Y'all niggas.
With the almighty showman that's talking in rhythm. Talking in rhythm.